Hey guys, today I wanted to go over all the different Disney hotels because I think it's really important to know every category, to kind of know the price range that they're all in, and to see which theme fits you and your family the best, or whatever type of trip that you're doing. There are a few categories of Disney resort hotels. There are the campgrounds at Fort Wilderness, there are value resorts, moderate resorts, deluxe resorts, and then deluxe villas. And then on like a side note, there's things they called other deluxe hotels, which is the Swan and Dolphin in the Epcot area. That's obviously in Disney World, but I'm pretty sure it's not run by Disney. So first are the campgrounds. They are at Fort Wilderness, and they include little like sections to have pop-up tents or RVs, and then there's like premium locations for both of those settings. They're usually the cheapest to be in on a Disney property, but obviously, you know, you're bringing your own tent or your own RV, so even if you're spending $60 a night for just a pop-up tent section, you need to have all the equipment for it. This is for people who obviously like camping, and I'm not one of those people. I like to be in a hotel. So with that, we are moving on to the value resorts. There are 5 different value resorts. There are 3 All-Star resorts, which is All-Star Sports, All-Star Music, All-Star Movies, and then there's Pop Century, and then the newest one is Art of Animation. All the All-Stars are cheaper than Pop and Art of Animation, but music and sports are usually $5 or so cheaper than movies, just because the theming for movies is more popular. Pop Century is like the middle value, and then Art of Animation is the most expensive because it is made up mostly of family suites. At value resorts, the theming is more like oversized statues, very character-y, very appealing to children, loud colors, things like that. They have basic food courts and a ton of pools, but there's no water slides with them. And their location is farther away from the parks. Most of them are either in the Animal Kingdom section or the ESPN Worldwide of Sports section. So you are using, 20-25 minutes to get to parks, and the only transportation available is buses. The rooms have double beds instead of queen beds like the moderates and the deluxes have. And All-Star Music has family suites, as well as I said, Art of Animation is comprised of mostly family suites that can sleep up to 6 people, and then they do have the Little Mermaid section, which is just standard rooms. I was just checking the new discounts for January, and on an off season you can get rooms for $80-90 a night. My annual pass discount for sometimes in January had it as low as $70 a night for some of the All-Stars, so that's a really good deal for just being able to head down to Disney, and you get all the Disney amenities with it. Moving on to the moderates, there are 5 resorts in that category. You have Coronado Springs, Caribbean Beach, the cabins at Fort Wilderness, and then Port Orleans Riverside and Port Orleans French Quarters. It's more theming around a certain area of the world rather than, Disney movies. These resorts are sprawling, except French Quarters. That's the exception. French Quarters is very small like a city, but everywhere else, every other moderate resort is very large. Like I said, our stay at Riverside, our walk to the main building was almost 10 minutes, so there's a lot of bus depots there, and it's just very sprawling, but the rooms are bigger than values. The rooms are larger with queen beds, and you get double sinks outside of the bathroom. With the exception of Fort Wilderness, you have just one like vanity area in the bedroom and then a sink in the bathroom. Prices range, instead of around the $100 range, they're more the $200 range. The cabins pushing more $300, $400 on high season because they house 6 people. All the standard rooms at moderate house mostly 4 people, sometimes 5 if there's a trundle bed or a day bed. Coronado Springs and Caribbean Beach are usually a little bit cheaper than the Port Orleans, and French Quarters is not always on the discount, but lately it has been. So you can probably shoot around more like $150, $175 during like a regular season. Off season, I found Coronado for like $120. High season, you're gonna look more into the $250 range. Moderates are still kind of out of the way, kind of, not really. Riverside was only like 10 minutes from like Hollywood and Epcot, maybe 15 or so to Magic, but the Port Orleans, both of them have boat transportation to Disney Springs. I keep thinking Downtown Disney, but it's Disney Springs. And then every other one has bus transportation. Okay, so now on to deluxe hotels. There are a lot of them, and it gets tricky because the prices vary so much. Prices and hotels are clumped basically geographically in Disney World. So you have like the Monorail hotels by Magic Kingdom, the Epcot hotels, and then like Animal Kingdom is its own separate thing. So the Monorail hotels are the Polynesian, the Contemporary, and the Grand Floridian. Across the water from Magic Kingdom is the Wilderness Lodge as well. The Epcot hotels are the Boardwalk, the Yacht, and the Beach Club. And then Animal Kingdom Lodge is by Animal Kingdom. These hotels range drastically in price because they have a lot more room types, and their locations could literally be $50 differences. And also just what you're looking at, the difference between a standard room or a park view varies greatly. So the cheapest of all the deluxes is Wilderness Lodge. Regular season you could probably get around $300. Next would be a standard room at Animal Kingdom Lodge, but everybody wants that Savannah View room. But basically all the other hotels, you're going to be looking between a range of like $400 to $700 at a regular time, depending on room type. They also have club level at these hotels, which is you pay a premium to get access to a concierge lounge with like free food and extra service, so everything varies so greatly at deluxes. All these hotels have a food court of some kind, like a counter service of some kind, but at the Beach Club it's the marketplace, and it really just has like 5 items, and then basically a convenience store where you can refill your refillable mugs and things like that. It's not like a Value or a Moderate where it's like a full food court with tons and tons of options. I know the Grand has Gasparilla Grill, which has more options, but overall they're a smaller food court. But these hotels also have a lot more table service restaurants, and they have signature dining restaurants, which is you will not find that at Moderates. Different rooms, you're gonna find standard rooms, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom suites. So that again goes with the variant of prices. And then kind of going off of the deluxe hotels are the deluxe villas. Now these villas are part of the Disney Vacation Club, and whenever people aren't using their points, they sell these rooms out to regular guests who pay with them with monetary value instead of the point system. Every deluxe hotel I listed above has villas, and then there are 2 extra DVC properties, Saratoga Springs Resort and the Old Key West Resort, which are strictly considered DVC hotels. Now these are broken up into studios, and then 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, or sometimes they call them grand villas. And 1 bedrooms and above will have kitchens in them. The kitchens and the whole DVC thing is more about the home away from home attitude than a hotel, and I'm pretty sure you don't get maid service every day unless you request it, because these villas are more for Disney Vacation Club people. So with that overview, choosing a Disney hotel is super hard because there are so many of them, and it really depends on the party that you're going with, the budget that you have, what you're looking for in theming, what you're looking for in proximity. It varies so greatly. The great thing about all these hotels is that you do not need to stay at a hotel to experience it. So if you can only afford a Value but you want to experience some deluxe hotels, you can take the monorail or something and have breakfast at the Grand Floridian at 1900 Park Fair, or you can go to Ohana at the Poly at night, and you can just explore the hotel without spending hundreds of dollars to get a hotel room there. If you want to resort hop, especially at the deluxes, use Disney Transportation because they are very strict about who uses the parking lot, and you may need to valet your car, which costs money. And because their parking lots are so much smaller than Values and Moderates, they're really hard on who gets in and who doesn't. So definitely use the monorails, the buses, the boats, anything to get to all the Disney resorts that you want to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this overview of all the hotels. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe, because I am super close to being in Disney again, and it doesn't feel like I'm going to be in Disney in 18 or 19 days because school is so crazy right now, but I will be, and that's so weird to wrap my mind around. But I'm super excited to film all that for you guys, and I have to get like more memory cards and batteries and things like that, so it's getting pretty real right now, and I have some pretty awesome outfits for the parks. So I will see you guys next video, which will be on Friday.